You mentioned like the sort of drugs and drink aspect. Was that something for the whole band, or was that something for just sort of a couple guys?
Um, my guitar player and myself were the ones with the problems. We had a lot of issues. We were both weren't really raised. You know what I mean? Chip had a good mother and father. Vicky Fox had good parents. Something went wrong in that situation because he's kind of whack in the head,
Hmm.
but he's all right. But
What
was
what was the drug of choice at the time?
whatever you've got.
Hmm. It
There
was
was
just
yeah,
anything.
yeah, it's a party. Anything to not just wake up and just be me. I mean, to
Hmm.
be something else in some other state, which is sad. At,
Right.
at the time you feel like it's a party and you're enjoying yourself, but you're if it takes that to enjoy yourself, it's sad. I mean, but when you go in, like you come into something as young as I did with so much unresolved baggage and issues and stuff, we gotta, what do you expect, And then, all I had was Chip. He just smoked pot. That's all he'd ever done.
Hmm.
Derek and I, it was went from alcohol to pot to cocaine to fucking crack to heroin to fucking everything. You know what I mean? And anything
Right.
you can get, pills. Wasn't we weren't racist when it came to drugs. You know what I mean? Whatever you got.
Right. No
You know.
discrimination there. Man, was it something that felt like it just escalated out of control before you realized?
You always know that it's out of control,
Hmm.
but it's just a matter of your level of acceptance. Do you accept that you're out of this control? You
Hmm.
just don't. Everything is hindsight. Insight is hindsight. You know what I mean? You'll see that when you
Yes.
get to be my age. You'll be able to make. You would be able to make better decisions after you've experienced all of this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so it kind of sucks going into something. And now it was different in the 70s and then the 60s and stuff. That was a whole different thing, a whole different vibe going on and everything. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
but by the time we came along, you know, it was just too much, too fast.
Seeming so incredibly centered and at peace and such. What do you credit coming from where you're describing to getting to where you're at now in terms of clarity and dropping some of those bad things?
The powers that be,
Hmm.
the same ones that channel the music through me, so that people like yourselves can hear it, and everything. They've got a plan, and sometimes you have to go through some shitty alleys to get to a road or whatever, and
Yeah.
but like another experience, I mean, experience take place. It's, you just get so sick and tired of being sick and tired. And there's also other things can help you, like good motivation and good inspiration to clean up would be the police, you know.
Yeah, that would help.
Judges and yeah, a police record and stuff like that. That's a good inspiration. And
Right.
you
Which
know
you faced.
just when you're anybody who's really bad and hooked on drugs and this and that, it's a sad thing, and my heart breaks for them, because people look at a kid like that, or look at somebody like that, and think, what a piece of shit, what an
Hmm.
asshole to do this to himself, do this to all the people's lives around him and stuff, and don't realize that the guy that's happening to, it's happening to that person, and it's following you everywhere you go. It's just a dark, dismal, world where most of them don't want to be alive anymore. I personally
Right.
didn't. And you live your life long enough like that, and but anybody that, if you truly want to and you're truly ready to get it together, that's when you can. Until you've reached that point where you said whatever it takes. When you that's what you have to get to, that point of where you see whatever it takes. If it means jail, if it takes this, if it takes
Right.
that, rehabs, whatever. If walking away from this, when you reach the point where you say whatever it takes, I've got to get out of this, and that's when you get away from that, and then hopefully you just, quitting it is one thing, keeping it together is another, and I'm uh,
Right.
I'm like 5-6 years now. So
Hey, congratulations. That's
thank you.
incredible.
Yeah,
Very good.
I don't think anybody ever thought that would have happened.
Hey, well, even
I'm
better,
still
right?
alive. there's a lot of guys didn't make it, that weren't anywhere near as bad as me, and here I am. So there's got to be some kind of reason.